Namaste, Varika. Welcome, family and friends, back to the channel. It's me, Premi. Hi. I'm your oracle as well as your key holder from 3D to 5D. I'm going to always try to help you, give you a helping hand over the bridge from 3D to 5D. I'm always going to try to help you in whatever way that I can with ascension in your growth, spiritual, mental, physical. So, guys, I'm really on a roll today, right? I am really doing the inner work, and probably I've shifted timelines now. It feels like it feels as if I've shifted timelines, and there's just certain truths that are really clear. It's so clear that I cannot close my eyes, and I cannot say, I can't see it. It's that kind of truth, right? Where you can't turn a shoulder to it. You can't turn a blind eye. You can't say I didn't see what I saw and see. It's that kind of situation. I just want to, this is my own point of view, okay? And if it resonates for you, take it and run. um I just want to share that this has been the loneliest journey ever, the spiritual journey. And maybe some of you can resonate with that. It doesn't matter how many people you have in your family that you were brought up in as a child. It doesn't matter how many friends you had around you, relatives, neighbors, friends, colleagues. It doesn't matter if there was a room full of people with you every single day, but it has been the loneliest journey for me, right? From childhood. And the reason being is because my brain worked in a different way. My intuition worked in a different way. And I felt unheard, right? It's because I couldn't find somebody else who related to what I was going through. So therefore, I felt a little bit out of the boat because nobody in my direct, you know, area was experiencing what I was experiencing. So made me feel very uncomfortable to even voice what I was experiencing. So it felt really lonely because every time you spoke about seeing some kind of plasma being or seeing a ghost or talking to something that's not your own voice or your own mind speaking but something else, you're put in a category, right? You're given medication, right? So so it makes you afraid of actually sharing this information at a certain point because you don't want to be put in that category, right? So it was really lonely. And then as you grow up, right, and you start meeting friends and colleagues, and you start getting your karmic life partner, love partners, it got even a bit more difficult because you are fine tuning the art of lying about who you are. You learn to actually keep that part of you away from the people you love. And so I was starting to do that, hiding away the fact that I was spiritual and I could see things, hiding away the fact that I could see what people around me were thinking and saying and doing. It became an art, a fine art, how to put on a mask and how to walk around with a mask on your face, not showing who you are because afraid of being judged, afraid of being categorized as something else. And then, at a certain point, you kind of wear that mask all the time. And I go back to COVID because, as I say, I will meditate and find out what happened exactly from COVID, but something happened with COVID. It was as if a switch was put on, a button has been pushed, and then from that moment onward, There's still free will, of course. You can choose if you want to, you want to learn about yourself. You can choose whether you want to do the inner healing, ascend. You can choose, to just do nothing, to stop and just do nothing and behave as if you don't see the changes that's happening around us right now. It's free will. You can choose, and it's your right. It's nothing's wrong here. It's your right. And it's done with love, unconditional love. So all's good. But at a certain point with COVID, we were seeing things for the way it was. And at a certain point, disclosure was happening. The lies and the corruption was coming to the surface. And not just in your personal situation, but you were seeing it in your own, area, suburb, city, then country, and then continent. You're seeing it in government structures, you're seeing it in medical structures, corporate structures, financial structures, educational structures. Everywhere you're seeing lies. And then you start to think, but so I wasn't crazy when I saw this all. And as a child growing up, and I was getting the signs, so I wasn't crazy. This was a real thing. And I saw things the way it was. Okay, so what's the meaning of this? Now that I know what I know and I cannot go back anymore and close my eyes, what does it mean? What does it mean? Where are we going with this? What is the big plan about all of this? And that's where we are right now. Healing, trying to heal our bodies of all aches and pains and infections and indoctrinations, trying to heal that body, getting the correct help, be it medical, be it medication, be it healing, a light code healing, quantum healing, whatever it is, right? Eating correctly, drinking correctly, having the spice, vitamins and minerals that your body needs, doing the mental work, which means getting, clarity, help from somebody, a specialist, right? So psychologist, that kind of thing, EMDR therapy, healing, light working, quantum, that kind of thing. And then also the spiritual. So making sure that you aligned your body, mind, soul, aligned with the divine and the messages that are coming through, right? Because we have to walk. You got to walk in alignment, right? Because if you don't walk in alignment right now on the planet, it's so crazy because there's so much of lies that's going around, fake news, right? Going around. You got to use your alignment, your gut feeling, your alignment with the divine to know what's true and what's false. Because there's so much of fake stuff going around. And that is the reason for alignment, because you got to trust yourself and you got to trust the divine in the message that they are giving you, that's correct, right? And that's how you navigate this life right now as an intuitive light worker, earth angel, star seed, healer, medium, reader. You gotta move authentically. And if your body and your mind and your soul is not in alignment, you're getting false information, and that is the risk. And as I said, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just doing my own reflections, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm giving you the information that I'm seeing in my life, right? I hope this helps somebody. I'm just doing reflections. I'm sending so much love, light, and blessings. Take care, Hariam. Hariam, that's it. Bye now.